Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with another video. I got a 4K Blu-ray that I'd like to talk about today. And yeah, also too, I got a few pickups, which I'll show those after I do the 4K review. And this is going to be a little bit different because I did review the 1978 remake of this twice. I did it when I got the Kino Lorber, and then I did it again when I got the Arrow. Today, I'm wondering if we're going to go the same route with this one, because this is Kino Lorber. I wonder if, give it a year or two, Arrow's going to do, a big box edition of this. Time will tell. But anyway, so yeah, I was actually really surprised. But we're talking about 1956 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I love this movie to death. As wonderful as the '78 remake is, and it is wonderful, and I do enjoy that movie. Honestly, with all the Body Snatchers movies, okay, you got the four, at least the four that I'm most aware of. You got this, the '78 remake, then you got Body Snatchers, Abel Ferrara's movie, and The Invasion with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. Honestly, I think I've enjoyed all four versions of the film. Yeah, sure, the Nicole Kidman Daniel Craig one is probably the weakest of the bunch, but I have to admit, even that movie, I got a little bit of entertainment value out of it. But yeah, I like all versions of the movie, but to me, this is the absolute best version. It is the closest version to the book. I highly recommend reading the book. The book is really well written. The one thing I will say, though, it is a rare case of actually the climax of the movie is infinitely better than the ending of the book. The book is amazing, and the movie follows it very closely. The only thing is you do have to admit, it's like, yeah, the ending of the book kind of goes downhill, and this feels like a better resolution for the end of the film, or for the end of the story. And so yeah, I pretty much prefer, but still, read the book. If you ever get a chance, read the book. The book is so good. I can't recommend it enough. But anyway, so yeah, I remember seeing this movie as a kid, and it did creep me out, the idea of it, Nowadays, when you consider the state of the world and the way everything's going, it's kind of like, now it doesn't bother me so much. The idea is like, wait a minute, okay, so the idea is okay, alien race of pods are coming to the Earth, and they're going to take over, and it's like, all we have to do is go to sleep, just go to sleep, and we don't wake up again. It's like, honestly, the way things are going now, it's not a bad deal. You're like, you want to deal with all the troubles of the world and stuff like that, and you want to deal with all the crisis and everything else going on. It's like, be my guest. Sorry, I know that's bleak, but just can't help it. But anyway, though, no, I really love this movie. Kevin McCarthy does an amazing job in here. I always like Kevin McCarthy as an actor, and watching this movie and seeing his performance, it's no wonder why Joe Dante tried to put him in almost every movie he made, from Piranha to The Howling to Inner Space to on and on and on. Twilight Zone the movie. It's like, yeah, it was no wonder why Joe Dante loved Kevin McCarthy so much. I always wanted to put him in his movies. And the fact that Kevin McCarthy is such a good actor that they even gave him a cameo in the remake, so that tells you something. But yeah, Dana Winter was really good. You got Carolyn Jones, Morticia Adams. As a matter of fact, you see right there, that's her, the blonde. I remember when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, yeah, we were talking about the Addams family and stuff. I think I blew her mind when I told her that Carolyn Jones did not have black hair. That was a wig. She was actually a blonde, and she looked it up. I was like, oh shit. So I think I really blew her mind on that one. But yeah, just, man, this movie is so good, and I can't recommend it enough. And now, and here you go. It's like, it's pretty basic. I got the slipcover. It's just, I got it nice and cased up already, because I want to preserve it. I always remember that great artwork, the original artwork, which it's on here. It's like, you do get, it's a Kino Lorber, so you do get your reversible cover art. So you see that's there. And let's see. Of course, it's Kino Lorber, so, you got the Blu-ray there, the 4K there, so you got to be careful when looking at which disc you're going to put in your player. So I mean, but the thing that's nice about it, if you do have a long collection of Kino Lorber titles sitting on your shelf, you do have to admit at least one thing that's nice about it, they are uniform. So I know a lot of collectors like that. They kind of like to have all their stuff matching and everything. So you got that, and this one does. So, but yeah, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. I sold off my Olive Signature Blu-ray a little while ago to order this one. I believe all the bonus features are imported onto here. I could be wrong about that. You got the audio commentary with stars Kevin McCarthy and Dana Winter, moderated by filmmaker Joe Dante. Audio commentary by film historian Richard Harlan Smith. Audio commentary by film historian Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. Audio commentary by professor and film scholar Jason A. Nee. The Fear is Real, featurette with filmmakers Larry Cohen and Joe Dante. The Stranger is Your Lover's Eyes, okay, featurette. I No Longer Belong, The Rise and Fall of Walter Wagner, featurette and theatrical trailer. One thing that is nice is, at least on the 4K, all the commentaries are included, and you also have master DTS HD mono audio 2.0. I hope I said that right. But yeah, the picture quality. Oh, you also have the movie in 2 aspect ratios. I have to admit, the one thing I'm surprised they didn't include was the colorized version. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but yeah, like way back in the VHS days, I'm sure everybody would much rather forget. But it's like way back in the VHS days, they actually did a colorized version. I remember seeing it advertised in catalogs and stuff like that. But you do have the movie in 2 formats. You have 185 to 1 aspect ratio, and then you have 200 to 1 aspect ratio. My preferred version is the 200 to 1 aspect ratio. But that's just me. I think it looks the best in that format. The picture quality is amazing. This is easily the best this movie has ever looked. Man, the blacks are black and deep, and it really works for this movie. Especially a lot of the nighttime scenes, the atmosphere is so creepy and unsettling. But this movie is gorgeous. It's preserved so well. Of course, it's an older movie, so you do get, a little level of grain in the picture and stuff, but it's certainly not to the point where it's, really distracting, but you do realize it's an old film. So it's like, yeah, you could tell they didn't digitally polish it or anything like that, but man, this movie looks phenomenal. I would say, though, it's not really that big of a difference from the Olive Signature Edition. The sound quality is really good. Even just with a regular speaker on your TV, it sounds fantastic. So you could do that, But honestly, yeah, just looking at it on 4K, even the Blu-ray looks really good. But man, just certain scenes, especially like I said, like the nighttime scene, especially, like the atmosphere is so spooky. To me, it is anyway. The scene where Jackie and Teddy go to Miles' house, and and he's like, "Is Becky okay?" So Miles goes to check on Becky and goes into the house, and it's just it's such a spooky, so much tension in the scene. He goes into the house to try to see if Becky is okay, and grabs her and takes her out, which is this part here, because Becky is asleep. So Miles goes and gets her and takes her out of the house, to make sure that she's safe, so that she doesn't get, overtaken by the alien pods and stuff like that. Just man, that is such an amazing scene. It looks so good on the 4K here, and the Blu-ray is nothing to sneeze at either. The Blu-ray looks phenomenal on here. Would I recommend it? Sure. The thing is you got options on this though. And, it's like, personally, I say if you really, really love this movie and you don't already own it, I would say, okay, yes, I think the 4K is worth getting. I think the picture quality looks fantastic. It looks really good. It sounds good. and everything else. That's just my opinion. I would say if you don't have it, the Olive Signature Blu-ray, I think is about 25.43. I tried looking that up before I started this video. I think that's what it's going for on Amazon right now. This is I got this for $25.99, and it's 26 something right now. So I would say if you don't have it, I would say maybe just spend the extra few cents and get it on 4K. If you want to save a little bit of money, Kino Lorber's got you covered. They put out like a Blu-ray edition, which is what's included here, and that I believe is about $20. So, and you get a really nice slipcover on that too. So I mean, if you're just like, I would rather be happy with just a Blu-ray. That would probably be my best bet. If you just want the Blu-ray, I would say, yeah, just go ahead and get the Kino Lorber Blu-ray. It's cheaper. I would say maybe do a little bit of research on it first. Make sure that all the bonus features from the Olive Signature Edition did get imported over here. So yeah, I would say check on that first. And, if all the stuff is important, I say just, spend the $20 and get the Blu-ray. But if you adore this movie as much as I do, and I do adore this movie, that's why I went for the 4K. I would definitely say, yeah, go for the 4K. You won't be sorry. Like I said, it looks amazing on 4K. And, this is from somebody who's usually, like, usually like, old black and white movies. I'm fine with just having them on Blu-ray and stuff. So yeah, coming from me, but like I said, it's because I have such a deep love and admiration for this movie. So I would say if you're like me, yeah, it may cost a couple extra bucks, but I say definitely go for the 4K. That's just me. And now I just got a few little pickups to show you. I hope you'll stick around for a couple extra minutes. Yeah, I did take some stuff down to my local bookstore. I traded it in. I actually picked up 5 titles. This one I felt was like a no-brainer. Yeah. It was my last video a few days ago when I did my Taxi Driver review, and I showed off that I picked up the Cult Epics Blu-ray of the Silvio Cristel collection. And not long before that, I did the video where I picked up the Severin, box set of the complete, was it the Sensual World of Black Emmanuel? I think that's what it was. So it made sense to go ahead and pick this up. I picked up Emmanuel. It's Emmanuel, Silvio Cristel. So it made sense to pick this up. So may as well have it for the collection and everything. So I haven't watched this yet, but I'm sure it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be good, erotic fun. So, yep, unrated, all that good stuff. So yeah, imagine, yeah, have some sexy time with this. But yeah, I just figure it's like, oh, come on, you got to. You just picked up that Silvio Cristel set, and you picked up that, Black Emmanuel box set from Severin, so why not pick this one up as well? So, there you go. So I picked that one up. Man, it took me a long time to get around to this one, but finally was able to get around to getting it. I got the first one. I haven't seen this yet. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but I figured I'd get it since I have the first one, and I needed it on 4K. That was another thing, too, is waiting to see if I could find it on 4K. And that is The Nun 2. You can tell where the sticker was, can't you? Yeah, it was $30, but, because of store trade-ins, I didn't have to really pay anything for it, So The Nun 2. I do have all the movies in The Conjuring. Do I? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I pretty much got them all. I got the Annabelles. I got all that stuff. Okay, so yeah. So now I'm caught up on all the Conjuring universe movies so far. And I haven't seen this one yet. I did hear people say it is slightly better than the first movie. So yeah, it's going to be fun to watch that. So there we go. So yeah. But yeah, that was the thing. Is I was like, I got the first movie on 4K. I need the second movie on 4K. So it's nice to finally get it. But I was kind of like waiting and all this kind of stuff. But of course, also too, I was buying other. As you could tell by all my past videos, I was buying other stuff. So yeah. So now finally, glad to get The Nun 2. Now right now, my Conjuring Universe collection is up to date. So happy to have that. Another collection that I completely forgot about until my buddy Rob on VHS 82 Apostrophe. Go check out his channel. He does really good stuff. he showed off that for his Father's Day gift, his son or sons, they gave him the complete series box set of The Walking Dead, and I was like, I need to finish that, and I kind of like going back and forth and everything. It's like, well, do I go ahead and get the box set? And because I had seasons 1 through 7, so I was like, okay, so I need 8 through 11, because there's 11 seasons all. And when I went in there, and it was like, this here was $14, which, still was nothing because of the store credit I got. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll go ahead. And then I looked it up on Amazon. I think I'll just go ahead and just finish buying the individual seasons because they're not that expensive. I thought they'd be a lot higher. So I think that's what I'm going to do is just, hold off and just kind of pick up the rest of the seasons and complete it. So there we go. We got the complete 8th season of The Walking Dead. You can tell, yeah, this slipcover has definitely seen some better days, but yeah, so finally glad to get this one. But like I said, yeah, I want to get this one so I can, and now I just, need 9, 10, 11, and I got the whole thing, and seeing how, well, I think the 11th season is a little bit pricey at the moment, but seasons 9 and 10 are actually quite affordable, so I'm surprised about that. So yeah, so a little bit over time, I'm going to complete my Walking Dead collection. But yeah, that kind of the whole thing stemmed from when Rob showed his video that he got the whole box set and everything. And he's going to start, he said down the road, he's going to start kind of like doing reviews of each episode. So if that interests you, check that out. But so anyway, so yeah, got season 8. So I'm getting there. I'm almost completing my Walking Dead collection. This one here, I got this. I wanted it. I got Suburban Sasquatch. On blue, you can tell I got it all nice and cased up and stuff like this, and that's the reason why riff tracks. You guys know if you follow my channel for a long time, I love riff tracks. I love Mystery Science Theater, and I actually have this on DVD. It's in one of the collector lunch boxes that I got. But I saw this and it was like, I would really love to have that riff tracks version in high definition. So this movie is awful. I mean, it's like, oh my god. I know there are probably some people out there, hey, dude, it's so bad. It's one of those movies. It's like The Room or Birdemic or something like that. It's so bad that it's good. It's like, no, this movie's just bad. It's absolutely, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anybody that's a fan of this movie. It's just, to me, it's really bad. And if it hadn't been for that, if I looked on there, if that Riff Tracks logo hadn't been on there, it's like, okay, Riff Tracks version. If it hadn't been for that, I'd probably be like, okay, I'm skipping this. But, that's what made me want to get it. And then too, like I said, store credit didn't cost nothing. So yeah. So now I got Suburban Sasquatch, and I can watch the Riff Tracks version in nice high definition. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I couldn't pass that up. And last but not least, I'm surprised I found this. This was a little bit beat up, but I picked it. I had the standard version, but I was like, man, oh man, I picked up Kino Lorber's The Complete Metropolis. With the nice, it has the nice slipcase. What I had before was just the standard, just the Amaray case and all that. And I saw this, it was a little bit beat up. I had to clean this up pretty good. But it's like, you got that nice, slipcase with the lenticular cover and everything else. And, whoop, sorry. But, yeah, I was like, I know, this is more like a vanity pickup. It's like, dude, you already got the movie in it, but man, I really want that slipcase. And, have it with the nice lenticular cover and everything else. And look at that, that looks good. Like I said, it was a little beat up. Whoever had this before didn't take particularly good care of it. So I was like, yeah, I had to do some cleaning up. And I put my disc in a clear case and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, just, whoever had this just, didn't do a very good job with it, so. But now I got it. It's nice. It's cleaned up and everything else. I got it nice and cased up. So preserve it nice and well. Of course, watch. Now that I did that, 4K's on the way. So how much more? Or is there I need to look that up. Is there already a 4K of this? I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, I'm happy about that, so. There you go. So anyway, so that's pretty much going to do it. So this is our little haul that we got here. And of course, Invasion of the Body Snatchers on 4K. Like I said, if you love this movie as much as I do, I definitely recommend getting the 4K. if you're a casual fan of it, you know, you got your choices. Either just $20 for the Kino Lorber Blu-ray, or maybe 25.48, I think it was 25.48 for the Olive Signature. But I would say, yeah, save the money. Get the because from what I've heard, I have heard some people say that that's the thing. I haven't watched the Olive version in a while, and I heard some people say, like honestly, yeah, this would be worth an upgrade because the Olive Signature transfer wasn't exactly the best. So yeah. So that's just my opinion. So that's it. So another long video, as always. Excuse me. So if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please leave it a like? And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And got a lot more stuff coming. May take a little bit, but we got some stuff coming. I definitely know that. I know because my bank account is in severe pain right now, but you'll see here pretty soon enough. So that's it, everybody. Take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you all later.